What's up, Scorpio? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting January 16th, 2025. Scorpio, I hope all is well. This week I'm using the AFRO Goddess Tarot to deliver your messages. Of course, as always, cleansing the energies from doing Libra's messages here. Now we're going to see what's coming up for you potentially this week. So what are the messages, energies for Scorpio? Excuse me. All right, here we go, Scorpio, with this cut, and we'll begin your messages. First card of energy, we're going to open up here for you, Scorpio. We're going to begin with the Nine of Cups. Okay, what a way to open up the week's energy. So the Nine of Cups here, of course, Scorpio, is the wish fulfillment card. Anything that you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for may come to you this week. It's not an even number of cups, but on an emotional scale here, what you put out this week is what you're going to get back in return. Also, because I equate the Nine of Cups with the Star card, of course, we already talked about hopes, wishes, and dreams becoming fulfilled and manifested, but social media, social networking could be taking place. Now, when I say social media, social networking, that could be anything that you're involved with in terms of those energies. And, it's not limited to any one thing, any involvement. It could be something simple. So I don't, when I say that, I don't mean something extreme or anything like that. All right, so the next card up here for you, Scorpio, we got the Hangman, Major Arcana. Simply put, neutral energy to me. If there's any actions or decisions that you're about to undergo or undertake this week, the Hangman comes in here just as a reminder, Scorpio. Just take your time so that you're not rushing through, so that if you rush through, then you end up making some sort of mistakes and then having to deal with any types of regret. So things hanging in the balance, sitting on the fence, air suspension is the Hangman. Up next now we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is actually pretty good because this energy here always represents that there is a chapter, there's an ending around you that's coming to a close, whatever that energy may be. And then something new is about to open up. The Ten of Swords for me also too could be for those Scorpios, if it's not you, someone that you know, maybe scheduling themselves for inpatient or outpatient surgical procedures. I always say if that is the case, it's going to be painful, but there is a period or a moment of recovery. Following the Ten of Swords, now we have the Five of Wands, always the projections of energy that may come to you by others. Making sure that, this energy could come in rapidly fast in the form of picking fights or arguments. And I usually say it's what's going on with them, Scorpio, as opposed to what's going on with you. Don't engage, don't add fuel to the fire. As quickly as it may come in by others towards you, it will go away just as quickly when you just totally ignore it. Now, if it's not the energy that I'm reading for some Scorpios this week in terms of, having to engage in petty fights or arguments with anyone, then there could be a moment or a period of feeling somewhat restless this week, and that too shall pass. Not something that's going to stick around too long. Then we have the Goddess of Wands, the Queen of Wands. So she's focused on something or someone, and she normally goes after it. So you have to put yourself in her energy. So even though this represents Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, we're talking about you. So this is your focus on something or someone. There's a great deal of passion that's built up. Things are very, very intense. Court card, you could be expressing yourself in a sexual manner, which is positive. And then also, too, you could be part of any, creativity this week. That Queen will send in a burst of energy to help you along the way. Okay? It's a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, a lot of inspiration. And it's the Court card that sits on top of the Five of Wands. So again, be careful not to engage in any types of pettiness with others this week. Following the Queen of Wands, now we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is what you're waiting for, who you're waiting for. This is my timing card. So Those energies that you may be waiting for are always assigned 2 days or 2 week period of time unless we get a moving card. So in this instance here, this is usually slow and stagnant energy. So things may not be moving fast enough for you, Scorpio, when it comes to relationships, or you're waiting to jumpstart a project. So it could be that energy. And for other Scorpios, I'm sorry, it could be just formulating ideas to do something in the future, but you're just not ready to execute on that energy just yet. Following the Two of Wands, now we have the King of Swords. King of Swords is all about actions and decisions, right? Major. Great communicator. He's not a gossiper like his queen. Very determined. He's standing there with his spear, ready to strike. So there is something that you're about to do this week, Scorpio, in terms of something major or action-wise. Following the King of Swords, now we have the Emperor. Okay, so the major arcana, the Emperor, shows up here, and it's about you being in control this week, all about controlling your own energies, not into or wanting to control others or be manipulative towards others. Some of you may be dealing with court situations. Some of you may work in the courts. The character here I always assign, it could be a father figure. Over in the spirit realm now, coming across just to acknowledge. They may have worked in the courts or served some sort of time in the military. This card here represents leadership, boss mode. So it could be, for any Scorpio, a promotion, being asked to lead over others. All right, very powerful. Following the Emperor here, now we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups shows up here specifically for Scorpios who are in committed partnerships. All right? Equal number of cups. What you're giving is what you're getting back. Like-mindedness, sharing the same ideas. The Two of Cups has the unique ability to not only unite new romantic partnerships, but for the single Scorpios out there, it could be the first invitation out on a date. All right, this is Two of Cups, not bad. The card that follows here for you, Scorpio, is the Fool. Major Arcana, the Fool, is in your spread, new beginnings. We're already into the new year, so you guys may already started planning what you were going to do. Moving into 2025, and you release the fears, the hesitancy, and you're allowing the universe to support you. For others, if you didn't have anything planned or lined up, there's still an element or an aspect of a new beginning opening up to you in some area. Okay, seeking some sort of excitement or adventures also falls underneath the energy of the Fool, stepping out into the unknown. Knowing that whatever you do, you're going to be safe. You're going to be taken care of, supportive. All right, following the Major Arcana, the Fool, now here's the Queen. Okay, the Queen. Be careful of gossip this week here, Scorpio. The Queen is capable of gossiping. Even though she's standing there with her spear, looking articulate, determined, ready to process some sort of action, major or decision, just like her king. She's cleared up some sort of communication energies that may have been involved with doubts, fears, anything related to miscommunication. Following the Queen of Swords, now we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles here represents temporary loss of finances, worried over finances. You can see the tree is barren on the left and it's fruitful here on the right. She's pointing up at the fruitful side, but she's blocked by the gates. So that's just temporary. Also, too, it could be anything involving having to deal with ghost energy. So hopefully you're not ghosting someone, Scorpio. Someone's not ghosting you. Stubborn energy, feeling left out in the cold shoulder treatment. All of that falls underneath the Five of Pentacles. Also, too, however, you still could be the Scorpio that donates your money and your time to worthy charitable causes. So hopefully, it's not about you having to worry about coming up short, not having enough money to pay your bills. And if that's the case, it's going to be temporary. Following the Five of Pentacles here, now we have the Three of Wands. I just said about that Two of Wands, right? And it's going to sit underneath the Two of Wands. If we receive any of the movement cards here, then it propels the energy of the Two of Wands. So that means that relationships start to, pick up motivation. Projects start to pick up. You could be drawing yourself towards something that's positive, or it's coming towards you. Again, you could be traveling. If you are traveling this week, you're going to be safe to and from. And I always assign long distance, love affairs, and attraction. No, long distance love affairs to the Three of Wands. It could be attraction too. All right, so there we go. So those ideas that you're formulating for something to do in the future, yes, you'll process that and move forward. You'll gather your materials, your information. Okay, up next here for you is the Five of Cups. Now, in spite of the Three of Wands that is going to sit on here, three cups are, turned over. She's looking at. Two cups behind her, she's not paying no attention to. So, but there's some sort of energy of sadness. So this could be some type of sadness handed to you from other people, or some sort of disappointment. Again, it may not be your sadness or disappointment. Scorpio, if you have children, it could be their sadness or disappointment. Could be other family members' sadness or disappointment, platonic friends, and or romantic partners. However, if it's anything near the Five of Pentacles in terms of expression, it's not the type of energy that's going to last long. And then you also have the Five of Wands, right? So you got three fives here. I'm sorry, you got three fives. Cups. Which one is missing? Pentacles, the Wands, the Swords. All right, so the last card that I have for you in the spread, Scorpio, we have, oh gosh, the Five of Swords. Oh my goodness, you cannot make this shit up. In this particular deck, when I use this deck and that blade is going through her tongue, Scorpio, there's a message that I always send out. You got to be careful of your words this week, because your words are sharp, could be sharp, and could be very, very hurting. You have the people in the background that their back is towards you. So I feel that that's one message that would be coming out of this Five of Swords. Even though you have the control master up here, the Emperor, you still have to be mindful. And even though you may communicate and say something that you think out of your mind is not hurtful, but the other person who receives it may think. So be careful, because the blood from the tongue means that you'll slip at possibly saying something that may hurt someone's feelings, or the words that come out of your mouth are very hurtful to someone. The Five of Swords also too represents having to sort out some sort of external or internal energies here, right? And then also still for you to be careful of not allowing others to play head games or mind games with you. Now, I don't know if the hurt words come from you because of that. It could be. And then you may hold or possess something that someone is envious of. Okay, so that is the Five of Swords. This is going to finish our spread for the week. It's just me interpreting these messages here. Take what's going to work for you. Scorpio, come back and get more of these messages from me. Have a safe, great week ahead. Keep smiling for me, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.